The Sandlot, also known as The Sandlot Kids, is a 1993 American coming-of-age film directed by David M. Evans, which tells the story of a group of young baseball players during the summer of 1962. The filming location was in Glendale, Salt Lake City, Utah. The film was released with the title The Sandlot Kids in Australia and the United Kingdom. Plot: in a small American town in the early 1960s, Scotty Smalls is the new boy in the neighborhood, seeking desperately to fit in. He would be welcomed on the local Sandlot baseball team that practice every day, which only has 8 players. Smalls, however, can't play baseball. On his first visit to the Sandlot, he finds himself in the outfield with a fly ball descending towards him which bounces off his glove, causing the other boys except Benny the Jet Rodriguez, the team's leader, to burst out laughing. Smalls, humiliated, leaves. Smalls asks his stepfather to teach him to play, and while his stepdad agrees, Scott cannot successfully catch or throw the ball. Benny soon teaches him what he needs to know, and with Benny's support, he gets a place on the team. Smalls and his new friends go on a bunch of misadventures ranging from a day at the pool and outscoring a snooty rival baseball team. Meanwhile, behind a wall at the end of the Sandlot is a backyard inhabited by the Beast, an English Mastiff, a dog so large and savage that it has become a neighborhood legend. One day the boy's last ball is torn apart after being hit by Benny. Smalls saves the day by borrowing his stepfather's ball. But the ball ends up in the backyard with the Beast. Smalls learns the ball was special, it was signed by Babe Ruth. Attempts to recover the ball lead to a series of events, with the boys learning the real story behind the Beast's owner. The Sandlot boys enjoy the rest of the summer and the next few years. Over the next 3 decades, the boys grow up and go into different careers. But Benny and Smalls still remained close, as Benny becomes a famous MLB player while Smalls becomes a sports reporter. Cast: Tom Gurry as Scott Smalls, Mike Vitar as Benny Rodriguez, Patrick Renner as Hamilton Porter, Chauncey Leopardi as Michael Squints Palederis, Marty York as Alan McLennan, Brandon Quintin Adams as Kenny De Nunez, Grant Gelt as Bertram Weeks, Shana Bedzinski as Tommy Timmons, Victor D. Mattia as Timmy Timmons, Alice Howard as Scott Smalls, Pablo Vitar as Benny Rodriguez, Dennis Leary as Bill, Scotty's stepfather, Karen Allen as Scotty's mum, James Earl Jones as Mr. Myrtle, owner of the Beast. Marley Shelton as Wendy Pifcorn, Art LaFleur as Babe Ruth, Will Horniff as Phillips. Reception: critical. The Sandlot has received mixed reviews from critics. The film currently holds a 57% Rotten rating on Rotten Tomatoes, based on 44 reviews. The site's consensus says it may be shamelessly derivative and overly nostalgic, but The Sandlot is nevertheless a genuinely sweet and funny coming-of-age adventure. Critic Roger Ebert gave the film 3 stars, comparing the movie to a summertime version of A Christmas Story, based on the tone and narration of both films. He said of one scene, "There was a moment in the film when Rodriguez hit a line drive directly at the pitcher's mound, and I ducked and held up my mitt, and then I realized I didn't have a mitt, and it was then I also realized how completely this movie had seduced me with its memories of what really matters when you are 12. Bob Cannon of Entertainment Weekly gave the film a B+, praising its simplicity and strong fundamentals. Leonard Clady of Variety gave the film a mostly negative review. He praised the cinematography and score, but felt the baseball team did not come together, and that the film, while sincere, was remarkably shallow-weighted, rife with incident and slim on substance. Box office: the film grossed $4 million in its opening weekend and a further $32 million through ticket sales. Figures for worldwide, VHS and DVD sales are estimated to be at $76 million. Since its release on both VHS and DVD, the film has become a cult favorite. Defamation suit: in 1998, Michael Polidoro sued 20th Century Fox and the producers of the film for defamation. Polidoro's, a childhood classmate of David Mickey Evans, the author and director of The Sandlot, claimed that the character Michael Squints Palederis was derogatory and caused him shame and humiliation. The case reached a Supreme Court of California, which ruled in favor of 20th Century Fox. Sequels: The Sandlot 2, a direct-to-video sequel in which a new Sandlot gang is featured. The only returning cast member is James Earl Jones in his role of Mr. Myrtle. The Sandlot, Heading Home, another direct-to-video sequel starring Luke Perry as Tommy Santarelli, who gets knocked back to 1976 from 2007 and relives his childhood. Chauncey Leopardi reprises his role as Squints. Soundtrack: The film's original score was composed by David Newman, and was unreleased until 2006, when a limited edition was released as part of the Varese Sarabande CD Club. Songs in order of appearance: Finger Pop in Time, Hank Ballard and the Midnighters, Smoky Party, Bill Black's Combo, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, The Tokens, There Goes My Baby, The Drifters, This Magic Moment, The Drifters, America the Beautiful, Ray Charles, Green Onions, Booker T and the MGs, Tequila, The Shons, Wipeout, The Safaris. References. External links: The Sandlot at the Internet Movie Database, The Sandlot at All Movie, The Sandlot at Rotten Tomatoes, The Sandlot at Box Office Mojo.